Hey guys, welcome back to Medical Coding with Blue. It is the final Vlogmas day 24. Woohoo! 24 episodes of motivation and inspiration. That has been the theme of my Vlogmas this season. So, with that said, the final episode is going to be all about the topic of if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. I have said this from the very beginning of my channel, which was 400 plus videos ago, but that's okay. The thing about loving what you do and never working a day in your life. Now, what does this mean? I never understood what this meant until I had my aha moment in 2014, right? When I truly figured it out. When I figured out that I love my profession. I love what I do. Now, these messages are for everybody. It's not just medical coders. So if you are not a medical coder, that is totally okay. But this message is for anybody who is looking at what they're doing and wondering this question. So if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. I don't feel like I'm working anymore. This does not feel like work to me. I love to read, and that's primarily what medical coders do, is read. But we do a lot of things, and I wear many hats as a medical coder. Vlogmas being my Santa hat, which I will retire after tonight. But anyway, I enjoy reading. I enjoy teaching. Those are two things that I love to do. I get to work with intelligent people. I have intelligent conversations on a daily basis. I come home and I work on my channel. I have an entire channel devoted to medical coding and to bettering the knowledge base of what actually happens. What is this field all about? There's so many things out there that are self-serving to the people who are saying it, right? If they're trying to sell their school program or if they're trying to sell something, it is about a self-serving message. But to me, this is the straightforward message. These are the real deal. If you want to know what this field is about, I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to share with you, and I'm here to help you along the way. And so with that, this doesn't feel like work. It takes a lot to do these videos. It takes a lot to come up with research, and it takes a lot to put together things. And then not only that, I have my Patreon channel as well, which I am very proud of. And Patreon, if you don't know, is a lot like YouTube. But the viewers there pay to support the creator, which would be me. And I am fortunate and blessed enough that I do have support there. And I'm so grateful for it. And the reason that I do it is because I want to help people. I want to help new medical coders, and I want them to know that there is hope out there. There is hope for learning. There is hope for getting better in the shaping process of, do you know how to handle the situation? What about this situation? And what about handling these providers? There is a lot to this. And because of this, there's a lot of times where, sometimes people just don't know, or they're not familiar, or they have never had that experience before. So hearing from me, little old me, is helpful for them. So, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I have this platform and this voice to be able to reach so many. And I'm so grateful for that. And I look at the total number of views. My channel, my videos have been viewed over 300,000 times. And I think that that is crazy. But I am so glad for it. It's really a privilege. And I will say that over and over again. It is a privilege and it is an honor to be able to do this every day. And again, it's not work to me. And I don't think I ever want to retire. So when you get like that, you know that you love what you do. And this, again, doesn't feel like work. This feels like a passion project, honestly, because I learn. And I noticed it. And there's going to be times, for me, there's times when I don't. I get frustrated. I get frustrated with not knowing something. I do get like that myself. But when you are really passionate about something, when you truly love something, you will look past those things. You will look past all of the challenges, and those challenges won't mean anything to you other than the fact that you know it's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you a more well-rounded person, a better coder, if you are a coder. But that's that part, you know, when you learn that. But loving what you do and accepting everything about it, the good, the bad, and the ugly, uh, is really a gift. Because if I had $1 for every time I got yelled at by a provider or by a coworker, it's just I would have enough to retire plenty of times. But there are times when you're going to meet those challenges, and that's a challenge. But it is all about making sure that you are professional and that you are vocal in the situation where you are going to be standing up for your providers, or you're going to be standing up for what you did, for how you coded, and you're standing up for yourself. And that is part of loving what you do, because knowing that you can successfully cover yourself in an argument is part of it. It is part of knowing what we're doing. And there's going to be those times when you're going to see that, oh, okay. But you accept that, and you accept it about the field. And there's parts of this field that I wish would change. Like, if I wish they would hire new medical coders a lot easier than they do. But, that is something about the career field that I wish would change. Because I think that the career field loses a lot of really good potential because people get frustrated. And I wish people wouldn't get frustrated. And I wish people would tell people more that it is a challenge, but you have to keep going, because eventually you will get there. We all got there as medical coders. We all met that challenge, and we accepted the challenge of that it was hard to get in at the beginning, but we still did it anyway. It took me a couple of months before I found my first job, and it was being persistent that really was the key. And so sometimes, like, for some, it's just they get rejected a couple of times and they didn't expect it, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh, this was totally not worth it. When in actuality, all they just need to know is that this is part of it. And when you accept those bad parts and you're willing to go into it, you'll be pleasantly surprised of all the things that you experience, that you learn, that you can do, and all the people that you will work around. Because to me, I wouldn't change who I work around. And I like the fact that I have those intelligent talks. Intelligence is huge to me. I value intelligence. I value education. And I think that it is very important, because to me, there's just so much to learn, and you have only a certain amount of time, right? And then, so that's why I like to learn. I like to learn as much as I can. And I like sharing what I know. And that is why I have my channel. That is why I do what I do. And that is why, this isn't work to me anymore. And when you have something that you love so much, I couldn't imagine being anything else. I couldn't imagine not being a coder. In some form or capacity, right? I couldn't imagine it, because I love it. I'm excited every morning when I get to go to work. I am happy when I meet my quota. I am ecstatic when I have a really good audit. I am even more joyful when a provider has their aha moment, when they get it about something I taught them. And that it's wonderful to see. So, but yes, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. But you have to look at what you're doing and know, if you enjoy it, you'll see, and you'll start to notice those little things, and then you'll start to see the things that you overlook, like all the chore things that you do, that it doesn't really matter because you really love what you do. So that's the message, and that wraps it up for that is a wrap for Vlogmas 2020, the motivational series. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope that these videos will help you in the times to come, because I have enjoyed, shooting these videos, little quick 10-minute videos, but I will be back to regular schedule. And I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.